This is interesting, Scott. As I mentioned before, when this record came out back in '88, you mentioned that the band had broke up.
Yeah. By the time the album came out, we were had already finished our tour and been home and broke up. So it was kind of funny. It's like we played these songs out on that tour, but fans didn't know them. Like they enjoyed them, and we could see people like really liked it. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, what if we didn't break up and we actually toured more with that record? Would it still be the way it's perceived right now? So I mean, there's no way of looking at it and going, oh, we should have done this. Or, you can go spend your lifetime fucking doing that. But yeah, by the time it came out, we were already broken up, and we played our last show in Detroit, Michigan. So,
how does this album differ from your other well-known records?
Besides the bad production, um, besides the bad production, to me, it's still a Cryptic Slaughter record. It was the first album. Actually, it had one song that didn't have blast beats, or as we called it, fast parts. We never called it blast beats. We called it fast parts. And that's the only difference to me. I mean, Money Talks, Convicted and Stream, even Life Engraved demo, it's all Cryptic Slaughter.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at all three records, you have all four members still playing. And, yes, the demo it was Bill, me, and Les, but we were still part of this, so there wasn't anything different. It's just a shitty production, but all the same Cryptic Slaughter styles, in my opinion.
When you listen to this record now, 2015, present day,
yeah,
not only obviously it takes you back, but how do you feel about it now compared to back when you wrote it and released it then?
That's a good question, Jimmy.
I'm not a stupid.
He's getting good at this. As a 45-year-old person, as opposed to the 17-year-old person who recorded that 18 when it came out, I still love it the same. It to me, like I said, all Cryptic Slaughter records, when I listen to them, I can remember where we were when we wrote it. I can remember the mindset that we have. And you got to remember, like, we never thought we were ever going to make records. We never thought anyone was going to care. So the fact that I can put on a record and hear myself, when I was younger, hear myself drumming going,
wow.
But then I can hear all my fuck-ups. I can hear, wow, I played good here, I fucked up there, whatever. When I listen to that record, Convicted or Money Talks, I love it. I'm proud of it. It's like my child, with my three kids, like it's something that I've done, and I'm never going to shit on it and disrespect it in any way. And so every time I hear my shit, I'm stoked beyond belief and always proud of it. And I love it, by the way.
We're from the vinyl era.
Yes, we are.
We saw when vinyl died.
I know, it was a sad day.
We went underground and we kept our vinyl, and we survived knowing that eventually some common sense would come back and vinyl would return.
Mm-hmm.
Vinyl has returned.
Vinyl has returned, and also cassettes. I don't get cassettes. I don't know why. Cassettes sucked. They sucked then, they suck now, sorry. It's like the 8-track, not good.
Why don't you introduce and show to the people that are watching, especially the young demographic, what vinyl is and how beautiful it is? Talk to us about what FOAD did.
FOAD, this is
it's fucking nice.
Yeah, this is the Stream of Consciousness. It's a double LP. This is let's see, what side am I on? I am on side, my old eyes here, side 3. I'm on side 3. But they did splatter vinyl, and as you can tell, inside, I mean, this is the way it looks, and holding this is what music's about. It's not about getting it on the internet or downloading it.
Holding it.
It's like, dudes, remember the first time you held a big boob in your hand? This is what holding vinyl's like. It's like a nice pair of big titties. And FOAD, Julio, Luca, and their crew, they're part of the family. They're awesome guys. They do it for the love of it. Julio plays in Crippled Bastards, which are an amazing, legendary, grindcore band.
We'll be talking about them soon.
And so this is a record, and this is when you have someone who loves the music as much as you do, make these albums. And I can only say thank you, Julio and FOAD, Luca, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for making a great reissue of Stream. You did it way better justice than anyone else could have.
As we know, when we were kids, the beauty of vinyl, aside from just escaping in our own minds, is the beauty of the albums.
And the lyrics.
The lyrics.
There's lyrics.
Yeah, there's no, like, these kids that download MP3s,
There's no lyrics.
They don't get this.
Yeah, no. Look how big and beautiful. I mean,
Why
look at
don't you
the
show
color.
the audience? Look at that.
Look at the color of that. And you got the back. Look at how young and handsome we were back then. You know, it's amazing. Then you open it up and you have.
This is what I like. Look how beautiful this is. Where did all these photos come from?
This came from actually Les has an awesome collection of the pictures. Also, Jason Charles of Ash Music, who was our roadie back in the day, and now runs Ash Music and works with Poison ID and everything. Them together have an awesome arsenal of pictures and recordings and everything. So that's where we got all these.
This is a beautiful record, man. I mean, this, as we were discussing earlier, when we were kids, this is what it was about. We would just digest this all the way, the images and the liner notes.
Yeah, well, this one you have the lyrics, the pictures, the liner notes. And you remember back in the days, like the thank you list. We'd always look at what bands the other bands are thanking. We tried to keep this as old school as we could. I mean, I hate saying old school, but I mean, just try to keep it the way that we did it back in the days. And also now the records have, you'll remember these, like the awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
The awesome insert, picture by my father, John Peterson. Thank you, Dad. Then this opens up with more pictures, as you can see. You can see there. More pictures in the thank you list and a little story that Jason from Ash Music wrote as well. And even a picture of the cassette, it came out. And then on the back, some more pictures and flyers in there as well. So, again, FOID, they killed it.
This is beautiful, man. And this is what really is about when you are in love with music, is the fact that when an artist puts out something like this, it's a relationship where every part of this masterpiece you want to digest.
Yeah.
Do you think the kids now are going to have the patience to actually read the whole thing? Do you think that era is over? I mean, talk to me about it, because everybody's downloading shit now. No, everyone's too busy with the
phone.
Why should kids get this?
I think kids should get this and they should read it because it's kind of like a history book. Even with the reissues, we had Jason from Ash Music, who experienced the tours with us and was at our rehearsals, wrote about it. And by reading that, you can go back in time like you would watching a documentary or reading a book about history. And you can see the pictures and see kind of how we were back then. Like, we weren't rock stars. We're not rock stars now. We weren't anybody cool. We were just four dudes from fucking Santa Monica, like skateboarding and playing, music. And you can see it in that. And you can see who we hung out. You can see our friends. I mean, you can hear history and you can read about it. And kids reading is still a very good thing. So don't ever disown reading. Always read. And your parents will agree with me on this. So I don't read as much as I should, but I still do. And read all the cool liner notes. People took time to make this awesome for you, so appreciate it and read it.
This is really beautiful, Scott. That not only does it take me back, but I think it's important for the young generation to really reestablish that beautiful relationship with music and what is real, what you can hold and what you can see and just absorb. Look at this vinyl. Hold this vinyl up again. Look how beautiful that is. This is amazing. And it's a Cryptic Slaughter record.
Which makes it even more amazing.
No,
I'm on it.
Yeah, seriously.